Hello, everyone. So today we're going to do a little bit of a fun lesson, some easier quizzes, some grammar quizzes, some general knowledge quizzes. So something a little bit fun, but if you have any questions, please ask. Shailendra also requested participle clauses, so we will do that soon, hopefully on Sunday. But I thought a quiz was a nice way to have a break in between a lot of the grammar that we've been doing. So welcome everyone in the Zoom room. I'm going to let you all in now. Hi, Hemant. Welcome to Pendra. Hi, Ananya. Lots of you joining.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Zishan. Welcome back. How are you?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm great. Have you had a good week, Zishan?
Yeah, I had a wonderful. I'm audible, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you. I think, are you with your daughter?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Hemant. Yes, Zishan, what did you do this week?
Good evening,
I was
Hi,
under.
Maliha.
Everybody look excited to say hello to you, ma'am. That's why.
Yes, it's nice to say hello to you all too.
I was little weather to this week, so had a fight with fever, cold due to the weather change. So that's why spent two to 3 days, and then 2 days ago I felt better. So then I started my social and economic activities.
Great. Yes, it's important to rest when you're ill, otherwise it gets worse. I'm glad you're feeling better. I think human beings do not rest enough. I read a fact that said something like lions sleep 18 hours a day or something. I think humans maybe need to rest that much too. We work too hard. I'm glad.
Ma'am, in Delhi, weather is so cold. Blowing and raining is so much raining.
It makes it very difficult when the wind is blowing. Have you been staying at home, Aliha?
Yeah, ma'am. Very cold weather.
But cozy weather. Time to stay indoors and enjoy. Hi, Hemant.
Yes, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you, Hemant?
I am fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Is it raining and cold where you are too?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it raining where you are too?
Ma'am,
is it raining? Raining?
Yes, ma'am. I am not understanding your language.
Is it raining where you are? Is there rain? The weather?
No, ma'am. He is in other place. There is no.
Okay.
I'm in Delhi. Delhi weather is cold.
Okay, it's only Delhi. I see. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. The weather is very cold.
It is okay. It's cold where you are. It's very hot where I am. Bit different. And hi, Ananya. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Welcome back. I'm good. How have your studies been? How is your school going?
My studies
where are you from?
Good, and my online exams are going also good, ma'am.
Great. When are they finished, Ananya?
Yes, ma'am. My online exams are finished next last week. I think new exams will come later.
Okay. Good luck, Ananya. Good luck with your exams. Rena said, where are you from? So I'm from England, but I'm in South Africa right now. It's very sunny here in South Africa. It's summertime here. Hi, Dipendra. How are you? Welcome back.
I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Have you had a good week, Dipendra?
Yeah, ma'am. It's been good. Now, my hair it is too cold. So I woke up very late in the morning.
Well, I think that when it's winter, it's time to hibernate.
No, ma'am. I am living in Himalaya region, so.
You know the word hibernate, Dipendra? It's what
Himalaya
animals
region.
do.
Himalaya region, ma'am.
In the Himalayas. Okay. But we can say, so animals hibernate. They sleep for a long time to rest and sleep for a long time. To hibernate. So to stay indoors, we say bears hibernate during the winter, animals hibernate during the winter. Do you think that Should humans hibernate during the winter? Should we stay indoors more, Dipendra? Would it be good if we stayed inside, rested more? I think that is a time when everyone gets sick. I think it's important to rest. Also, hello to Maha in the chat.
Is it a
Hi, Zishan.
is it an idiom or Fizzle? What is that hibernate?
It's a verb to hibernate, a verb. It just describes staying indoors, hiding away during the winter.
It's been long time sleep.
To stay in your house. Well, we don't say animals have houses. They stay in their caves, or they stay inside and they rest and sleep during winter. So we say bears hibernate during winter, but sometimes we use this verb for humans too, but we mainly use it for animals.
All right. I heard this word, ma'am, in particular.
Yes, ma'am. Nowadays,
movies.
I do this hibernating because
You
there
hibernate
is
during
winter. Yeah, winter we do.
Yeah, to rest, to get your energy. Yeah,
sleep long time. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you watch TV? How do you rest, Maliha?
Yeah, ma'am. Watch TV, videos.
Great. Do a bit of studying. Yeah. Hello, English. It's actually, it's nice to do studying, I think, during the winter when it's cold. Yeah. A bit of learning is nicer than during the summer.
But ma'am, I spend my time on watching seasons on Netflix and HBO's, ma'am.
Great. What kinds of shows do you like, Zishan? Do you like
recently? Ma'am, every kind of, but recently this new Netflix introduces the South Koreans seasons, ma'am, which is really different, unique, and you could see all the things you want. You haven't seen such a things before. Like recently, I saw the Silent Sea. The Silent Sea.
Yes.
That was amazing work. Every they presented the story of that Silent Sea. So I really enjoyed by the work of all the people who contributed to make this season. Did you watch them? Do you like to watch these kind of?
Yes. Well, I plan to watch The Silent Sea next. I'm actually watching a Korean drama now. But I agree with you. They're very different. They're original stories. It's called Goblin. It can be a little bit boring. It's a little silly, but it's the same actor, I think, in Silent Sea. So I'm going to watch that one next. Because you said it was good, I'm definitely going to watch it. I was thinking about it. Now I know.
Yeah, ma'am. The different thing. The few people, there is a mission to know what happened in 5 years before on a eclipse. So there they send their peoples to find out what is the connection between the lunar water. So they send their peoples to the space persons to lunar and to find out what happened over there. So you're gonna feel amazing after watching this. So how they connect this lunar water to the human life, and the way they presented this idea, it was completely outstanding, incredible.
Yeah, unique, I think is the great word to describe sort of Korean dramas. Like you said, they're very unique, they're very original.
Right. Now, before that, we used to think that yes, Hollywood, like US and UK, these are the pioneers to introduce the new thoughts and unique things which the audience, which the public haven't watched before. But after watching this Korean season, since this Netflix introduces it, so I can clearly say that yes, this is called right now the audience, the who love to watch this season wanted to these uniqueness and new things, new dynamic things, which uh, will amaze you, which will give you shock. Okay, this can happen in the movies.
I think you're right. I think it's what's incredible is for a long time,
Nowadays,
maybe.
it is very famous Korean season. Serials
Yeah.
and pictures.
I think it's amazing what Korea has managed to do. Yes, just like Zishan said, it used to be that the US or the UK had what we call in English soft power. So cultural power, power through TV, movies, things like that. But now we can say sort of Korea has dominated. They have lots of soft power, cultural power. People like their music, films, TV. It's quite incredible. So it's quite interesting.
If we talk about music, the music, initially they just introduced to in the initial music, the introductory music, you could say, that was amazing. That was like the you can see the professionalism, the kind of the taste they try to present. So really like those, their cinematography, their acting, their the direction work, and the particularly story.
Yeah, I think the Korean government really gets involved. They give a lot of money for the Korean film industry, the Korean music industry. They play a huge part in making it travel to the world. And I think that's part of the reason it's so successful. So it's a really interesting analysis of sort of a government's economy, their policies, things like that. And yeah, they've done something that's very unique and very professional. I just want to answer this question. Shashikala Singh says, do you know an easy way to remember tenses? I think when you understand things well, it becomes easier to remember. With the tenses, there are lots of different methods. Again, it depends the way that you like best, but understanding the differences between the tenses is the key. Understanding when to use them, understanding how they're formed, but connecting that understanding with understanding when to use them. The more that you practice the different tenses, the differences between them, when to use which, you'll reinforce that memory and that understanding in your mind. So you can draw tables and graphs with tenses, the different tenses, when to use them, how to form them. These are things that people often use to learn, and I'm sure you've done this, but reinforce that understanding. So practice, 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 and try and practice using it, when not to use one tense, when to use another. That's quite helpful, I think. But obviously it depends again on how you learn the best. Miki, we will do some simple quizzes in a moment that will be easier to understand.
Ma'am.
Yes, welcome, Isha.
How are you, ma'am?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good, ma'am. Ma'am, I just want to tell you, ma'am, can we do some storytelling, ma'am, so we can learn how to make with proper grammar with the story, ma'am?
Yeah, often actually, so this is relevant to what Shailendra asked about, because Shailendra asked about participle clauses. Participle clauses are a type of grammar. It's not really a tense, it's a way of writing things, but it's often used in stories. So we can try and connect those lessons, the idea of participle clauses and how to use them in stories. So things like, yeah,
ma'am, I also want to tell a story. Telling is good.
Whenever we have to narrate the story, we get confused where to use which kind of grammar, just like past tense, in present perfect. So it gets sometimes it become little messy. So I just want to learn the story, ma'am. So do you have any idea?
Yes, we will come on to this. We will combine it. We'll do it on Sunday. We'll combine it with Shailendra's participle clauses, because it's often used in storytelling, but it's often used in written storytelling, not when we're talking. So it depends how you want to tell stories. Do you want to write the stories or do you want to speak them? There is a little bit of a difference.
We want to speak the story, ma'am.
And we want to speak. Yeah, I also want to speak.
Okay, well, we can.
Then in that time you can point out our grammatical mistake. Where did we make mistake? Where will we make the mistake, ma'am?
Okay, we'll definitely move on to this. Today, we're just going to do some recaps of some grammar ideas and practice. Some of this I think you'll find easy, but I think it's a little fun. So let's start with a fun quiz. It's not grammar related, but it tests your knowledge of some words.
Ma'am, did you paint this painting behind you, ma'am?
The painting, this one, no, that's not mine. I didn't make that. So the quiz will test your knowledge of the names of countries in English and some words. So the idea is you'll see some pictures. They give clues by the sounds of them as to the name of the country. So let's do a first one. An easy one. You have the clue in and you have the picture of an animal. So do you know the name of this animal? What are some possible names for it? And does that sound like any country you might know?
Indonesia, India. Two names.
Okay, great guesses. You are close. Do you know the name of this animal?
England. No, England, sorry.
No. You have
Not
use IN.
Yes, so it starts with
Yeah,
IN. Well
Yes,
done.
ma'am.
What is the name of this animal? Do we know the name of the animal? That's the key clue.
It's look like
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Reindeer.
Yes. Hi, Ave. Reindeer,
Hello,
excellent. So
ma'am.
you have,
Good evening.
hi, good evening. Is that Ave?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good.
Hi, Ave, how are you?
Ma'am.
What do you
Yes,
think?
ma'am.
Yeah?
I am good, ma'am. How about you, ma'am?
I'm good. So Abby, because you suggested quizzes, I thought we would do some fun quizzes today. So we are looking at the pictures, using them as clues to guess the names of countries. So she was very close or correct, but I didn't want to give it away straight away because she was so close. The clue is India. So it is, yes, it is India. It's not exactly the sound of India, but India, it sounds very close to India. It's the closest that it will sound to any country. So well done, Isha. Great. Did anyone get that?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Well done. Pardon? Anya, did you ask something? Anya, did you ask a question? Did someone ask a question? Okay, so let's try another one. So again, you have some clues. What is the name of this? Without the E and the word
Yes, ma'am.
go.
Safety cone, ma'am. Cone, safety cone.
Cone? Cone
safety.
without the E.
Yes.
So what country do you get? Do
Safety
we know?
cone.
A cone?
Safety
Cone
item.
Safety?
Congo.
Congo. Excellent. Well done, Shalendra. Congo. Very
African
good.
country.
Yes, it's an action. Yes.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
Excellent. Well done. The Democratic Republic of Congo. Very good.
I don't know about the Congo, ma'am. Where is
Congo is it's in sort of mid-Africa, mid-North Africa. Well, it's not quite North Africa. It's sort of the middle. It's a big country full of forests. They've had lots of civil wars there. It's the country, I think, which is home to a lot of gorillas. Yeah, they've had some warfare, but it's known for its jungles, sort of mid-Africa. Okay, so this is also good for learning the English names of some countries. So let's try another one. Again, what do you think?
Jam? Ma'am, jam.
Jam, excellent. Yeah, that's the right word. Excellent, Anya, well done. Yeah, you've got jam without the N, you've got pan, Japan. Well done. I just want to give a moment for the people in the chat to also guess. So if anyone has any questions, I'm not sure about the words, please let me know. Okay, let's try another one. So well done, and I know you got that instantly, very quickly. Okay, another clue. Bell.
Bell.
That's
Then
one
I
way.
know this one also.
What do you think it is, Ananya?
It's Belgium.
Excellent. Yeah. So what is the word we can say? Jump, Belgium, but obviously spelled differently, not spelled like that. This is how we spelled Belgium. So does anyone know where Belgium is?
Belgium is
Europe.
famous for chocolate.
Yeah.
ma'am.
Excellent. Yeah. Famous for chocolates, for chips. Does anyone know what language they speak in Belgium? A bit more of a difficult question.
Ma'am, Swedish.
Danish.
Not Spanish, not Swedish.
Danish.
Ah, not Danish. I think, yeah, they don't speak Danish. Some people might speak Danish, but it's not one of the main bigger languages.
And Belgium.
Not Belgium, there's another word for it. Flemish. It's called Flemish. It's an interesting sounding language. Doesn't sound like languages that are close by. So they speak Flemish. They also speak the language that they speak in France. Does anyone know what language that is?
French.
French, excellent. So they also speak French there. And they also speak the language that they speak in Holland, in the Netherlands, because it's quite close. Does anyone know what language they speak in the Netherlands?
Poland, Germany.
Not Scottish, not Scottish. They speak Scottish in Scotland. It begins with a D. DU. We also say that the people from the Netherlands are this thing. They are Dutch. Ah, okay, so difficult one, Dutch. So Dutch is the language that they speak in the Netherlands, in Holland. It's also the name of the people. We say people are Dutch from that country. So where I am now in South Africa, we have a language called Afrikaans, which is very similar to Dutch because it was the people from Holland who came here and the language changed a little bit. It adopted some of the native languages. It changed a little bit, some of its own words. So Afrikaans and Dutch are very similar. Some people call Afrikaans sort of baby Dutch. But it also has sort of the native languages, and Afrikaans also has a little bit of Malaysian in it. Because you have, sorry, I had to mute you, Hemant, there because there was background noise, but you have people from Malaysia as well who came to South Africa, and the language of Dutch and mixed with Malaysian to Afrikaans. Yes, Hemant?
Ma'am, can you question this question? Can you work out which country is shown by this image? How can look this picture? I think Belgium means which country?
Belgium is a country in Europe. It's near France, Holland, sort of Central Europe. It's a very small country. So we're using the sounds of the words to make a word that sounds similar to the name of the country. Okay. So we have Bel. So it's not spelled the same, but it sounds similar. Bel, and then Jum, but without the P. There's no P. So it's Belgium or Jum, Belgium. Sounds very similar to Belgium. So it's close to the name of the countries. So I should add some, show you the map, but we'll have a think in a moment. You can find these maybe on Google Maps. If you want to have a little look, you can type in the name of the country, find it on Google Maps. Okay, let's try another one. A little bit more difficult. What do we think? Any guesses?
Ma'am, camera or camera?
Camera. Excellent. Camera. Yeah, you're right. Camera.
Cameroon.
Or watch.
Excellent. Well done. Shailendra got it. So we have 12 p.m. Does anyone know the name for 12 p.m.? So Shailendra, I know you probably know. Does anyone know the word that we call 12 p.m.? Noon. Excellent. We say noon. We say it's noon o'clock. Somehow we don't always say the o'clock, but we say it's noon. What's the time? It's noon.
Cameroon, right?
Yeah, excellent. So it's the word camera without the A and the word noon without the N. So Cameroon.
Cameroon. Which
It's-
related to this.
So this is how we spell it. Does anyone know what continent Cameroon is on?
No, Africa.
Yeah, Africa. Again, also sort of North Africa. They speak French in Cameroon, I think. I think it was one of the old French colonies. A lot of North Africa and Mid-Africa speak French because the French went there and sort of colonized. So a lot of the African countries in the north and the sort of the middle speak French. So Cameroon is one of those. So there's a little bit of French culture there as well. Okay, does anyone have any other questions about this? Okay, well done, Shailendra, that was very quick. Okay, let's try another one. What do we think?
It's a wooden block, ma'am.
Yeah, a wooden block. Any other words that we could call it?
Ma'am, a square. A box.
Wooden box, ma'am.
Box.
Box.
Wooden box.
Ma'am, wooden dish. Dice. Wooden
Square.
dice.
A dish? Yeah.
Dice,
wooden
dice.
dish.
Dice.
A dish, yeah. Sort of a dish is something that you eat from. So if we don't eat from it, we don't normally call it.
Ma'am, he's saying dice.
Cuba?
Cube? We say a
Cuba.
cube. We don't say Cuba, we pronounce it cube.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the shape, but you're right, a good word. Mhm.
Cuba, country Cuba.
Ah, the cube. Sorry,
Yeah,
well
actually,
done.
I was
Yes,
talking
thought
about that.
Well
Cuba.
done, excellent. You got it straight away. So
Yeah,
sorry, I
because
thought
it
you meant
has A after that
Yes.
box, so I just said
Yes.
that way.
Yeah, so you went jump straight to the country. Well done, Sapna. Very good.
North American
Thank you.
country.
Not so
South America, North America.
it's sort of an island off North America, the continent. I don't know what continent it's considered.
Ma'am.
Maybe North America. Yeah,
Ma'am.
USA, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Offshore USA.
yeah. It's not part of the USA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does someone,
Ma'am.
Hemant, do you have a question? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I have one question.
Mhm.
This picture actual name is?
It's we
Ma'am,
can say it's a cube.
ma'am, picture actual name?
A cube. So people are right, it's wooden. Wooden is what it's made of, the material. So it's made of wood. If something's made of wood, the adjective is wooden. But the cube is the name for the shape. So a cube is a 3D square. It's the shape of a dice.
Yes,
So it's
yes,
the
ma'am.
name of the
Dice.
shape. Yeah. Shape equals cube. The
And
shape
we
of
can-
dice.
We can see sugar cube like this now. Cube.
Yeah, excellent, Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar cube, often sugar is in the
Yeah.
shape of a cube. Yeah, excellent, very good. Okay, let's try another one.
Nigeria.
This, pardon, Shailendra?
Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. Think
Kenya,
about the
Kenya.
name of this fruit. Not Kenya. What is the name of this fruit?
Avocado.
I know.
No,
What
no,
is it,
no.
Ananya? What is the
Ma'am,
name of the
avocado.
fruit?
Ma'am, it's Peru.
Kaddu.
Pear,
Excellent.
pear.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
Peru.
Pears.
Yes,
Pumpkin.
Nanya had it. So it's not an avocado, it's a pear. Avocado
Pear,
is
man,
usually
pear. Paris.
Peru, Peru.
yeah, Nanya had it. So we have a pear, spelled like this, a pear, and then the man is pointing, you. So it sounds like Peru. Well done, Ananya, very good. So Peru is South America. In fact, they might even grow avocados in Peru. Avocados come from South America. So excellent, well done, Ananya. Okay, a little bit more difficult. What do you think? What is
Ma'am, first picture
first-
is direction.
excellent? It's giving a direction. What direction is it telling us?
Northern Ireland.
Pardon?
Northern Ireland.
So you have, okay, let's go slowly. It's pointing at
North Korea.
Well done.
Northeast.
North Korea.
Excellent. Yeah, north. The core of something is in the middle, and you have the ear. Well done.
Ear.
Yeah. So the closest. Sorry, I'm just getting a call. The closest is North Korea. Well done. You have ear. North core ear.
North Korea.
Yeah. Excellent. Well done, Maliha. Very close. Yes. So the core of something, we talk about the core of the earth. It's also the inside of something. Well done, Sachin. I also want to answer Sachin's question before Sachin asked, how can we use idioms in speech? We use it naturally in speech to explain a big idea that is sometimes easier to explain using an idiom. So if you know the meaning of the idiom, then you'll know when you can use it in speech. For example, we say, I'm under the weather, is an idiom to say you feel sick. So if you feel sick, you might say, oh, I feel under the weather. It's an easier way to explain you don't feel quite well, but you're not very sick. So we use idioms when they actually help the person who's listening to us understand what we mean. So the best thing to do with thinking about how to use idioms in speech is to learn the meaning of them very well, and then you'll know how to use them, see how people use them in sentences when they use them. Okay, I hope that answered your question, Sachin. Okay, let's try another one. What about this? This is actually
Oman.
yeah, excellent. Yeah, well done, Oman. Yeah, very good, Maliha. Yeah, country in the Middle East, Oman. Very good. Okay, so let's look at some more of those. Did you find those fun? I think they're quite enjoyable.
Yes, ma'am. It's so fun.
Ma'am, this.
And this is the first time I have seen this type of quiz, ma'am.
Okay, we call them sort of rebus quizzes. So they're sort of using words. I think they're great for English because you're learning words and you're thinking about country names and spelling. I'll try and make some of my own. These are not my own. I didn't have time to make them, but I'll make some more for other words. So we've done countries, we can do other topics. I think it's sort of a very fun thing to do. We'll do grammar in a moment, but let's do another of these quizzes. So a bit more of a difficult one. What do we think?
Ma'am, sneeze.
Yeah, sneeze, she's sneezing.
Sneeze.
Is there another word?
Lip.
Ma'am, French.
Ma'am, then lip.
Sneeze, lip.
Okay, lip.
Lip.
Mm-hmm.
Sneeze.
So sneeze is a good word. Do we know any other?
Philippine. Ma'am, Philippine.
Excellent, Maliha has got it. So let's break it down, Maliha, for everyone else. What do we call this?
Ma'am, third picture. Ma'am, look, third picture. Potato.
Yes. Not potato. Maliha, can you tell us what we call this? Do you know? Well, you got it, so I'm sure you know. It's
beans.
Beans, excellent. So it has to have the word B in it because there's no B. We get rid of the B. As Ananya said, lip beans, and then Philippines. Yeah, well done. Very good, Ananya. Okay. So,
Ma'am,
does anyone? Yes. Yes, these ones are a little bit more difficult. So you sort of warmed up with the easier ones.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, the beans.
Ma'am, first picture Thai.
Thai, excellent.
Second.
Taiwan.
Sorry.
Thai.
Excellent, very good. You can see
second picture.
Can we break this down? Can you explain, Ananya, what that picture is?
Taiwan.
Yes, ma'am. The first picture is Thai and the second picture is wand. So
excellent.
We have to remove the D from the wand. It's Taiwan.
Excellent.
Taiwan.
Very good. So a wand is something, usually it's in magical stories. We talked a little bit about folk tales last time. Yeah, excellent. Well done, Ananya. Very quick. I'm impressed at the speed. Okay, what about this one?
Ma'am, finger.
Not fingers. Our fingers are on our hands. What are the thing on our feet?
Fiji, ma'am. Fiji.
Very good. Very good. So we have, break it down, Shailendra. Can you explain it for everyone else?
Feet minus ma'am plus G. Feet
Excellent.
minus G plus G. Fiji.
Where
Well
is this
done,
country?
Fiji.
Fiji.
So Fiji are islands in the Pacific. So they're sort of near Japan, near America, in between. It's a warm climate, Pacific Islands.
Okay, ma'am.
Pacific Ocean. So the Fijians were, in the past, there were people who would move from island to island. They were very good at knowing how to fish and how to build boats.
Fiji
Who's that?
part of England.
Sort of technically, it might have been colonized. Yeah, I think it has its own government now. Definitely, it might be part of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth, I'm sure you know the list of countries that were part of England.
Almost
why
50%.
has 6
Almost.
fingers, ma'am? Ma'am, please repeat, ma'am. Why this feet has 6 fingers?
I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a good question.
The question is out of syllabus.
Yeah, that's. I think also some of these pictures, it's about being
picture,
inclusive.
First picture related to muscle.
Okay, that's a good idea. Muscle.
Muscle. Second picture, cylinder. Gas.
Okay, great. Let's think of as many words as we can to do with these pictures, and then we can break
Or
them down.
third picture, car.
Car, great, definitely a car. Okay, muscle, can we think of anything else? Maybe a feeling, an emotion that this person might be feeling?
Angry?
Yeah?
I'm angry.
Frustrated.
Pardon? Kumar?
Frustrated, ma'am.
Can you repeat that, Kumar?
I'm angry fireman.
Agree.
Angry fireman.
Not fire.
Angry.
And think of some other words.
He is frustrated.
Frustrated. That's a good word. It's a good word to describe the picture.
He is pissed off.
Say that again, Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat what you said?
Pissed off, ma'am.
Ma'am, exercise. He's doing exercise.
Not exercise. Look at his face. Sachin says Argentina. Not quite. Not quite.
Ma'am, he's in pain.
Yeah, you could say he's sort of pain. Yeah.
Pain.
I want to think of as many words as we can to describe it.
Ma'am, sad. Sad.
Sad, a little sad.
Frustrated, sad.
Frustrated, angry.
Yeah.
Try to think of some other words.
Ma'am, pissed off. Pissed off. It's pissed off.
Can you repeat that word again, Kumar?
Pissed off, ma'am. P-I-S-S-E-D-O-F-F. Phrasal verb, ma'am. Pissed off means angry.
Pissed off, yes. That's sort of very informal, a little bit, not rude, but pissed off, annoyed. Yeah.
Angola.
Annoyed.
Ma'am, Angola. Hello.
Not Angola. Not Angola.
Ma'am, disappointed.
Maybe a bit disappointed. Okay, let's go through this one.
Annoyed.
Okay.
Madagascar.
Yeah. So another word for angry is mad. He's mad. He's frustrated. He's pissed off. He's annoyed. He's mad. You had gas, so well done, everyone. I think a lot of you said gas. I think Hemant, you said gas. And car. Mad, Gaska. This was difficult because there's so many pictures.
It is difficult. Yeah, we can't get
The most difficult one, ma'am.
Yeah,
but you came up with great synonyms for angry, frustrated, annoyed. I just wanted you to come up with more angry ones. Mad. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, what do you think?
Ma'am, she's laughing.
My second picture, cat. First picture, laughing.
Laughing cat.
Laughing cat.
Can we think of another word? What else could she be doing apart from laughing?
She's happy.
Happy, yeah.
Smiling.
Why does she have a piece of paper in front of her?
Ma'am, first picture image showing astonage.
Can you repeat that, Hamad?
Astonage.
Espionage?
Astonage.
मैम अफ्रीका में यस मैम अफ्रीका
Hall cat, holly,
अफ्रीका
hoppy.
Africa. Look at what the picture is pointing to. So the clue is the arrow. What is it? What is the name for that? The hand or the foot of a cat?
cat.
Australia, ma'am. Australia. Kangaroo. Australia.
Not Australia.
Africa.
Ananya is very close. Paw. The name of the hand or a foot of a animal is called a paw.
Hippo.
Not a paw. What is the woman doing? She's got a sheet of paper. Her mouth is open.
Am she happy?
She's happy, but what is she doing? Is she shouting?
No, is she laughing?
Maybe she's laughing. She could also be doing something else. Maybe there's music.
Shouting.
Not shouting. What do we do when we have music?
Dance.
Enjoying, ma'am.
We can dance. What can we do with our mouth?
No, not dancing.
What do we do out of our
Ma'am, no dance.
What do we do with our mouth when there's music? We're not talking.
In
We're
Singapore. Ma'am, I got it.
Singapore.
and well done, Singapore.
Ma'am, it's
Very
Singapore.
good.
Yeah.
Excellent, Singapore.
Okay, Singapore.
She's singing. Very good. Singapore.
Yeah.
Excellent.
She's
Sachin got it
not
right.
singing nicely. She's not singing
Yeah.
nicely. That's why we
Maybe
can't
she's
guess.
not.
We
She's not
couldn't
singing
guess.
well. Maybe she looks like she's shouting or laughing. You're right.
Yeah.
But the aim of this is to think of as many.
Ma'am,
Yes.
first picture boating.
Okay, boating. Any other words?
Second picture calendar.
Excellent. Calendar.
Third picture air.
Okay. Can we think of some other words? Not boating. What kind of sport are they doing? When we move our hands in the boat, it's got a specific word.
I just forgot. Not there is river hiking. River.
Okay. River.
Rafting, ma'am.
Rafting's a better one than that. Yeah, rafting. It's not quite rafting. Begins with an R though. This is a difficult one.
Sailing.
Not sailing. The sailing is when there is a sail. So the sail is the name for the piece of material that catches the air. That traps the air. Not sailing.
Ma'am, is it a race or something?
Pardon?
Is it a race or something?
Could be a race, yeah. But what kind of sport is it? What is the name for the sport where you have oars? The name of these things are oars.
Boating, ma'am. Boating. Yeah. This.
Not boating. It begins with an R. You row.
Rafting, ma'am. Rafting.
Does anyone know rowing? That's one option. We can also say rowing. That's just the name of when we do this. We row.
Rowing. Okay, rowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, rowing means?
Rowing is when you have a stick in your hand and you push the water. We call that rowing. The verb is to row.
Row.
So boating is usually if you're just in the boat, but rowing is about the action of moving the sticks.
Ma'am,
What about
Romania. Romania, ma'am.
Very good. Well done, Rena. Excellent. Well done. So we have May. It's on the calendar. Romania. Excellent. So again, so we have May. We have row, to row. They're rowing. So row. It's May on the calendar. And then Mania. Romania. Again, a country in sort of mid-Eastern Europe.
Ma'am, it's a tricky one.
Very tricky, but it's getting you thinking about the vocabulary as well. It's good. It's fun and it's a good challenge. Okay, so we know what one of these pictures is now. What do we think?
Ma'am, first picture, root.
Root, very good.
Root.
Well done. The root of a plant.
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Very good.
Romania.
Rwanda. Excellent. A lot of you got that. Well done. Rwanda, yes.
Rwanda.
Country in Africa. Again, has that syllable. Excellent. So the roots, the parts of the plant that collect the food in the soil. Well done. Okay, what about this one?
First picture, a stone. A stone or EN.
Excellent.
Estonia.
Very excellent. Well done, Shalendra. Estonia. So Estonia, again, it's close to Romania. Estonia, Europe, sort of mid-Europe.
I know where is Romania, but I don't know the Estonia. Estonia.
Yeah, Estonia. Yeah, so a stone, could also say a rock, a pebble if it's small, but well done. Haven't got it.
At first I thought it.
Where this country is situated? Estonia.
Jamaica.
In Europe. Okay, what about this one?
Jam and
Jamaica.
Well done, Jamaica. Very good, Jamaica. Well done. Okay. What about this?
Ma'am, first picture, crow. Quit.
Ma'am, Croatia.
Very good. Can you explain it?
So
We say
keep quiet.
Yeah, we say shush.
Silent.
We go shh. Yeah, excellent. Very good. Croatia. Very good. Well done. Excellent, everyone. Okay. So that was the last one in terms of the country quizzes. I'm going to make my own for some synonyms, not synonyms, some words, some adjectives. But before we look at that, let's try and understand the meanings of these adjectives. So again, another little quiz, a little bit quicker. The idea is that you need to match the word with the antonym. So what is the opposite meaning? So think about the meaning of the adjective and what is the opposite. So a simple, yeah?
Ma'am, today quiz is very interested.
Great, I'm glad you like them. So
Yes,
we're gonna look at-
Can we continue it the next day?
Yes, I'll try and make some of my own. It's going to be a bit time consuming, but to think of them, but we'll do some. We're going to just quickly look at some antonyms and synonyms. So these are quite difficult words. Some of you might know them. We're going to think about what they mean. See if you can guess what the antonym is. So the antonym is the word that means the opposite. Has the opposite meaning to the word.
Names has the opposite.
A synonym
Synonyms is the nearest meaning.
Yeah, that has a similar meaning. So this comes from Greek. In Greek, name.
Same meaning. Same meaning.
Yeah, sin, exactly. Sin equals same. And anything ant is against. Anti means against. Anti, and. So can anyone think of any words that start with ant or anti? Because if a word has a similar beginning, yeah, it means opposing.
Opposite.
Yeah, anti-terrorism, exactly. You have anti-terrorism, against terrorism. You have the word sort of annihilate. Antique. Yeah, it's a little bit different. That meaning is a little bit different. That comes from the whole word has its own meaning. Annihilate means to get rid of. So if you have a word that starts off with an, means sort of nothing, against it, or to get rid of something. So any words that begin with and, anti, an are usually against.
Antibiotic, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Well done. Antibiotic, a great word. Anti, again, against. Biotic here means bacteria. So
Like anti-allergy, anti-allergy.
Yeah, exactly. Against your allergies.
Antiseptic.
Yeah, antiseptic, exactly. Against sepsis, against your blood getting infected. Antiseptic, or against sort of infections. So all these words. Antivirus, yeah, excellent. Or if something's antiviral, an antiviral pill, for example, is antivirus. Well done. Does anyone know any others?
Antibody.
Antibody, excellent, yeah. Antibody, it's about, it all comes sort of from your body. Your body makes little cells to fight against things. Excellent. So knowing the beginning of a word can help us understand the meaning. So we call these the prefix of words, the beginning. Okay, the start of the word. The prefix. So anti, an can be a prefix. Excellent, some great ideas. So let's have a look at some words. See if you can match the synonym to the antonym. Or it might be the synonym to the other synonym. But I'm not going to tell you because I want to make it a little bit more difficult. So what do you think? Courageous, the first word, courageous. Do we know any other word that either is the opposite? Heroic, excellent, heroic. Does anyone know an antonym for courageous or for heroic? What is an antonym?
Coward, ma'am.
Brave.
Coward, excellent, excellent. For heroic, coward, anything else? Coward is a great one. We can also talk about anti-heroic. That works too. Or an anti-hero. Anti-heroic is the adjective. The anti-hero is the noun. Does anyone know any other? Pardon?
Anti-hero, anti-heroine, we can say.
Yeah, anti-hero. It often in stories, so you mentioned stories, we talk about a character who is the main character, but they're not a very nice character. We call them the anti-hero. Okay, what about tranquil? Can you find the synonym?
Serene.
Excellent, serene. Does anyone know an antonym for serene or for tranquil?
Noise, ma'am, noise.
Not noise. So noise is the noun. What's the adjective? We're looking at adjectives here. Noise. Noisy is the adjective. So well done, noisy.
Ma'am, deafening.
Deafening is more about it being loud. We're thinking about the opposite of serene, tranquil.
Ma'am, what does it call where the area is not peaceful? I mean.
Well, that's what I want you to think about. Do you know the meanings of any? Let's think of more synonyms.
Yeah, but I just.
What is another synonym for tranquil and serene? Do you know any other synonyms?
Turbulent.
Yeah, turbulent. Yeah, very good. We can talk about the turbulence of a place. It's a turbulent environment. Peace. Excellent, peaceful. So peace is the noun, peaceful is the synonym. Sorry, the adjective, peaceful. Any others? Peaceful, tranquil. There's one that begins with a C. I'm feeling very C-A.
Relaxed, ma'am.
Relaxed. Calm. Excellent. Calm, relaxed. Yeah, both those are great. Excellent. So think about any antonyms that you know for calm, relaxed, peaceful.
I'm silent.
Silent, yeah, that can work as well when we're talking about noise a little bit. Silent or, yeah, can work. What about some antonyms?
Antonyms, ma'am, would be like
Fearful, ma'am.
Not fearful, that's more an emotion. We're describing a place or a thing. Or how...
ma'am, noise.
Noisy, yeah.
Noise.
Turbulent.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, again,
Anxiety
it's a
for
feeling. Okay, we'll think about this when we look at the, I'll make the rebus. What about monotonous? Do we know what the opposite is of monotonous? Or sorry, a synonym of monotonous?
A synonym is repulsive.
Not repulsive.
It's tedious.
Tedious. Excellent, well done. Do you know the meaning, Swapna?
Yeah, monotonous means something which we do regularly and which, it's kind of boring job for us.
Right. Yeah, we can use that almost as a synonym. It's boring, it's tedious, it's routine in a bad way, as an adjective. We can almost use routine as an adjective. Oh, it's a routine thing. It's not exciting. So what are the antonyms for boring, monotonous, tedious, routine?
Exciting.
Enjoyable.
Exciting. In some contexts, you could say, okay, enjoyable.
interesting, ma'am.
Yeah, something new, something interesting.
Yeah.
Something novel.
Eager.
Can you say that again, Hemant?
Eager.
Say it slowly.
Ma'am, eager.
Eager?
Eager.
Eager like this, E-A-G-E-R. Can you spell it for me, Hemant?
Ma'am, eager means
Can you spell it for me?
ma'am, eager means utsuk.
I don't not eager.
Eager.
Eager होता है. Eager
means eager, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Eager.
you are right, ma'am. Eager.
Eager. Okay, eager. So eager is when you feel excited to do something. So it's more about describing a person rather than actions. Here we're describing actions. The action.
To know that. Okay.
Sorry, somebody said in the chat, I didn't see who it was, sorry, tension for the antonym of tranquil. Yes, tense. Tension is the noun. It feels tense. The opposite of tranquil, tedious. Yeah, sorry, serene. Something can feel tense. It's a not nice place to be. Good ideas. Okay, so eager is a similar word to excited. So that is a synonym. You're eager, you're excited.
Yes, sir.
About something. Okay, let's think about this. Peculiar. What is the synonym of a peculiar?
Weird, ma'am.
Weird.
Yeah, excellent. Weird. Can you think of any other synonyms?
Weird.
One begins with ST. I'll give you clues. STRA.
Strange, ma'am.
Strange. Excellent. Do we know the antonym for strange, weird, peculiar?
Common.
Yeah, common, normal, usual. Or you can say unusual for the synonym. So usual, normal, common.
Ma'am, regular भी बोल सकते हैं. Can we say regular?
Yeah, regular, irregular for peculiar, strange, weird.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so the last one, vile. What is the last?
There is one more, repulsive. But I don't know
well
the meaning.
done. Ah, you don't know the meaning, but you pronounced it right. Repulsive, disgusting. It's vile, it's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Does anyone know any other synonyms? Disgusting, vile, repulsive.
Nonsense, ma'am. Nonsense.
Not nonsense. Nonsense is more that it doesn't make sense. Disgusting or vile, repulsive is more that it makes you feel disgusted by it.
Pathetic.
Annoyed. Annoyed.
Not
Annoyed.
annoyed. Not annoyed. We can say awful is one of those. Awful.
Awful. Okay.
Yeah, that will help you understand the meaning. What are the antonyms for disgusting, vile, awful, repulsive? What are the antonyms?
Amazing.
If we're talking about amazing, yeah.
Amazing.
If we're talking about
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Nice.
Yeah, nice. If we're talking about food, we can say delicious, wonderful.
Marvelous.
Yeah, marvelous.
Wonderful. Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. Wonderful is a great one. Yeah, beautiful. So again, it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about something to look at, beautiful. If you're talking about food, delicious,
Grateful.
tasty. Dreadful is an antonym. Yeah, I'm sorry, a synonym for repulsive. Yeah, excellent. Some great words. Okay, well done, everyone.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant, wonderful, amazing, tasty, delicious, beautiful. Excellent. Great words, everyone.
Fantastic.
Well done. Fantastic. Yeah, well done. Some fantastic ideas. Yeah, fantabulous is sort of a made-up word, but people use it. Fantabulous.
Ma'am, very well.
They're very good. Would say very good as the adjective. Very well is the adverb. It describes how we do something. Very good is describing something as an adjective. So excellent. These are great. Fantabulous is a combination of.
Question.
Yes, Juma.
Do you give personal class, ma'am?
Do I give?
Do you give personal class one-on-one?
I do, but not. It's through. I do sort of the. I do, but I haven't done it through Hello Learner yet. I do sort of the children's section on Hello English. I have the option, but I just don't have the time at the moment. When I have time, I will add more hours to my calendar, but I don't at the moment. I'll let you know if I start doing it online. I'll let you know.
How many classes you take? One in a day?
In a day. It depends on the day. It can average around 6, 7, 5.
Okay.
I think the less that I have is 4, but I do that 7 days a week. So, so at the moment I don't have a lot of time. Somebody gave a great one. They said excellent.
Have you seen Cambly teaching style, ma'am?
Have I seen?
You must be aware of it. Cambly teaching style, ma'am.
Cambly? Yeah, I've heard of Cambly. Yeah, the learning app.
So that way would be fun, ma'am. One-on-one.
Yes.
So I would like to attend your class. Take your class.
Thank you, Jama. Well, I'll let you know. I have the option of opening it on the Hello Learner, but as I say, I don't have the time right now. When I do, I'll let you know. So I have to go. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will do more on participle clauses, story time, and then we'll come back to quizzes. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And enjoy the rest of the week. Pardon?
Yes,
I'm eating Cuba. Yes, I'm going to go eat some.
Thank you, ma'am.